Alright, it's Henry again, and this is my first work in progress video for my 1 to 100 scale Virgo II. So I just recently completed the Virgo, and not being one to rest on my laurels, I've already started on the Virgo II. So the good news is that Virgo II shouldn't take anywhere near as long as it took me to finish Virgo, because, well, Virgo took me a lot longer than it should have, but Virgo 2 shouldn't take nearly as long because Virgo 2 is already 75% complete via recasts from the Virgo. So, like I said in the Virgo work in progress videos, I've made molds of almost all the parts for Virgo, and I've simply recasted all of those parts, and I will be using this as a base for Virgo 2. Now, I didn't make molds of all of the parts. See, Virgo and Virgo 2 have very different shoulder armor, so I didn't bother making casts of the shoulder armor from the original Virgo, which is one of the reasons why I'm not recasting and selling Virgo, because I didn't make molds of all the parts. The other reason is the casting quality isn't all that great, as you can see here on the waist section right there. If I did sell recasts of Virgo, I would get nothing but complaints about the casting quality, so those are the two reasons I'm not selling casts of Virgo. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to be using this as a base, and now that I've got all the casting done and I've got Virgo 2 articulated, I can start with the scratch building. Now, this is what I'm going to have to do. This is line art for Virgo 2. The legs are a little bit different. Not much different, just minor details are different. The feet, I'm going to have to change those up a little bit, add this little detail right here. The ankle armor is much blockier on Virgo and Mercurius and V8, whereas on Virgo 2 it's a bit smaller and more rounded, so I'm going to have to sand that down. You've got some more detail on the calf area right there. I'll have to add that on. And the knee armor is also different. You remember Virgo had those four little rivet things on the knee armor. I've already sanded those off, and then I'll probably have to make that knee armor even smaller and add some more detail to make it accurate to the Virgo 2, as well as this area right here. That's actually going to be kind of tricky, but I should be able to work that out fine. But other than that, the side skirts, I won't have to change those. The upper part of the thigh I won't have to change, just this little area down here. The waist section will be exactly the same. Lower torso, upper torso, head is exactly the same as Virgo. And the arms are exactly the same as Virgo. The real challenge for Virgo 2, or the lion's share of the work for Virgo 2, is going to be in scratch building these new shoulder armors and these new backpacks. There's a back view. As you can see, the backpacks on Virgo 2 are quite large. And luckily, however, I think I am going to be able to make one of each and simply recast them. Even though it looks like they are right and left specific, they're symmetrical enough that I think I could make one backpack and then put it on this side, recast it, and then make one for the left, and then just, you know, attach the shoulder armor on each side. And the shoulder armor, it's symmetrical vertically, so I could just make one, recast it, and then turn it upside down and put it on the right side. So I think that will work out pretty well for those two parts. Now, you can't see it from the line art, but Virgo 2, actually, this little part right here is a hatch that opens up. It's got two small thrusters inside there. I am planning on putting those two thrusters in there as well. So that's all the body work I have to do on Virgo 2. Also, there are two new weapons I'll have to scratch build. I'll move this out of the way. Virgo 2 has a similar beam cannon to the Virgo 1, but it is a bit different. I've made a recast of Virgo's beam cannon, and I'm pretty much just using the front of the barrel, the handle, and the main length, but all of the details are going to be completely different, as you can see here. There you can see that opening hatch on the backpack thing with the two thrusters down in there. Also, I'm going to be making a beam rifle. As you can see, my printer's running out of black ink. I'm going to be making a beam rifle for Virgo II, and I'm actually thinking about making 2 beam rifles, or making one and then just recasting it. And for that purpose, I casted 2 trigger finger hands for Virgo II, and I actually kind of fancied the idea of having him have 2 beam rifles, and I just thought that would be a nice look for the Virgo II. Also, there's a gimmick where the beam rifle can be stored inside the backpack. I'm going to try my best to incorporate that gimmick into the backpack. I'm not sure how well it's going to work out, but I am going to try to do that. And Virgo II also has 2 beam sabers, one in each shoulder armor on the underside, that I'm going to include as well. So that is about where I'm at for Virgo II. As you can see, I've already made a lot of headway. He's already standing on his own strength, I guess, standing on his own. And I haven't completely cleaned up all the parts. I basically just cleaned up all the excess resin and all the really bad mold lines, because I figured with all the scratch building and modifications I'm going to have to do to like the legs and stuff, he'll get cleaned up along the way. So, seeing as how he is about 75% done, I'm thinking it should take me about a month to do Virgo II. But then again, Virgo didn't really stay according to his deadline. So, let's just hope that I can really keep up the good work on this guy and work hard on him like I did in the last few weeks of Virgo, and really get this guy going and get him done hopefully by the end of September. So I guess that about does it for this work in progress video, and with that, I will see you guys next time.